Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you Friday manifestors. Hi, Friday manifestors. Today is day 5. Whew, can you imagine? I've been with you guys for 5 days every single day. And how appropriate that today our topic of discussion is, why do you want what you want? Before we roll into it, we're going to start with our I am statements. So you guys get ready. I want you to sit upright. And I want you to look into the camera or look at yourself in a mirror every single time we get with each other now. We will be doing our I am statements, and at the end of the 21 days, 21 ways to change your life, you will also have 21 I am statements that will anchor you towards what you want in your life. Are you ready? Okay. I want you to repeat after me. Every day, in every way, I am telling a different story. I am on my way to me. I am strong. I am unstoppable. I am in control of my destiny. And today, I am powerful beyond measure. My name is Cabrini Schneider, and I am the creator of Cabrini's Law of Fuck That. That's right. Fuck That stands for finally understanding common knowledge. Things happen all the time in life and in business, good and bad. So why not? Why not do what you want to do and stop doing what you don't want to do? Because things are going to happen anyway. So, yesterday we talked about Man on Wire, and the topic for yesterday was why. Let me see, where are we now? Today is why. Yesterday was what. So we were talking about what do you want, and we went into a discussion of Philippe Petit, who walked the Twin Towers, and that was his what, and his why was because it filled his negative space. He was a tightrope walker, and that is what he desired to do in his life. So today's topic is why. Why do you want the thing that you want? Now, my clients, a lot of them don't know what they want. A lot of them have jobs that let's just say this, they have lives that they've created that they don't want because they don't know what they want, but they complain about what they have that they have created. Are you like that? Are you the type of person that are in a situation, whatever the situation is, that you've created because you don't know what you want? And then, most importantly, you don't know why you want it. So what I'm going to do in this day 5 way of finding out why you want it, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you some points from the great Napoleon Hill. And in Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, he talked about definiteness of purpose. And when you have a definiteness of purpose, then you can start to understand who you are at your core because you know your purpose in life. And sometimes we don't know what our purpose is. And that's why we get mediocre jobs. That's why we do crazy things in our lives, because we have no reason for fulfillment, even though you were put on the planet to fulfill a reason, right? So my mission and my intention with this 21 day, 21 ways is to start to get you to thinking about who you are. I want you to every single day start thinking about who you are, thinking about where you want to go, thinking about why you want to do the things that you want to do, and start bringing that up in the place where everything is stored. That's the subconscious. Now, your subconscious, you might have well, I'm 52, so, well, no, can I use me as an example? Maybe. Today, I keep saying to you guys to tell a different story, right? What is the story that you've been telling yourself for however many years you're old, right? And how can you tell a different story? How can you get to the subconscious mind and start telling the story that you want? Start telling the way that you want to live. Now, I wonder if nobody has jumped on, because I'm doing this from 21 Days, 21 Ways. But it looks like I'm connected to Cabrini Schneider. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. I'll flip it over to the other page anyway. Okay, so I'm going to deep dive, and I'm going to give you these pointers because I think right now we're at the we're on the 3 core questions of Cabrini's Law. Fuck that. And the 3 core questions are: who the fuck are you? What do you want? And why do you want it? And today is the why do you want it. So we're at the point where the 3 core questions are the anchoring. It's the body. It's the core. It's the outer side of the core of who you are. When you know who you are, you can decide what you want, and then you'll know why you want it because you know who you are. Those 3 go together. It's very important to have those 3 go together, because that's when you can very easily find out what you want and start getting it to come to you. Everything is vibration. So when you know who you are, you know what you want, the why becomes a part of it, becomes the outer shell, if you will, of the core. And so these 3 core questions are the outer shell of your core, and then we're going to go into the core, into the subconscious, into that place where I'm going to make you start thinking and doing, a lot of work to get to the thing you say you want, or to get to the happy place, or to get unstuck. And to do all of that, you have to do the work. You have to be willing to do the work. So having a definiteness of purpose means to have a plan. Have a plan for getting to you, to the thing that you want. And it also is important to have faith. Faith, as they say in the Bible, faith without works is dead, right? And there's another saying, faith, oh my God, what was it? I'll remember later on. But you must move with purpose in your life, and you must have a purpose in your life. Everybody was put on the planet to do something, and if on day 5 or in these last 3 days, well, 5 days, if you don't know any of the answers to these questions, this is the time to start working on finding out, well, who am I? What do I want? Yes, I'm a good baker. Do I want to open up a pie shop? Or do I want to just create recipes and sell them to a pie shop? These are the things that you start thinking about. Once you start opening up that part of the subconscious, that part of the brain, and things start flowing to you, then the answers will start to become clear. Napoleon Hill also talks about how much time are you spending on the thing that you want, or how much time are you spending in a place that you don't want to be. You see, as we start getting older, And as life starts passing you by, the question becomes, how much time are you spending in a place that you don't want to be? And are you spending the time in a place that you don't want to be because you don't know where you want to be? So, my question to you is, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? If you could be anywhere you want to be right now, where would it be? For me, right now, for 21 days, this is where I want to be. I want to be right here, working with you together every single day for 21 days. I'm also using these 21 days as an opportunity to re-anchor myself as I go my dream. Ultimately, not dream. I don't see. Here's the thing. I get you to wake up from your dream. I believe when you wake up from your dream, that's when it can manifest. A lot of people say that they have a dream, but they're not living out their dream because they're still sleepwalking. So I get you to wake up and stop sleepwalking in your life. So that's what these 21 days is really about, is getting you to have 21 ways that you might be able to think about something different than you've been thinking about, and to move differently in your planet, to move differently towards what you want every single day for 21 days. And hopefully after these 21 days, you take that and apply it in your life. So the question, how are you thinking in your life every day? How are you moving through this planet? Sometimes, it's hard to just start. Martin Luther King said, you don't have to see the whole entire staircase. You just take one step. Take one step towards what you want. My mission is to be a sought after speaker, helping people to get to their core, talking to people on stages and in audiences where I'm having you ask a question, and I'm able to right then go deep dive into your core and give you the answer that's been sitting in there. I remember I was having a conversation with a woman in 2012, actually, and her name was Dr. Jacqueline. I forget her last name because I didn't even know the woman. And she and I were going to lunch, and at the time, I wasn't. This conversation I'm about to tell you about is really about knowing who you are at your core and knowing what your purpose is on the planet, right? Because I'm going to actually tell you what the why really stands for. I know I've been asking you and probing you to say, why do you want it? Why do you want it? But I'm going to tell you what the why really means. So I'm at this conference in Orange County, and so I go to lunch with this woman, and I'm sitting with her to talk to me, and I'm listening to what she's saying. And while she's saying this to me, this conversation to me, I get downloads from God, all the gods. They all just download all this information into me. And she was having a problem with what to call her business, what to call it, how is she gonna name it. So I said, okay, here's what we'll do. We were at a restaurant, so I grabbed grabbed the menu from the table, and I flipped it over to the blank side, and I wrote my version of what I thought it should be, and I wrote her version of what she thought it should be. And I went around to every single person in the restaurant, and I asked them, I said, if you were to see this name or this name, and I told them what the business was, can't remember, resonate with you. So I did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I went around and I got the audience, I got the people's information. I got their answer. So I took a survey, and I went back to the table and I said, here's the answer that the people in the audience, or the people at the tables would say. This is what the outside world said about what we both think. And then we started talking, And what she said to me is what got me to realizing that I was on a path, that I had really tapped into, I was tapping on the door of my core, right? I was tapping on it. I didn't even know it yet. I said, okay, well, let me do this video of you. Tell me what you got from it. Because again, I'm not even coaching then. I wasn't doing coaching. Because again, I had a problem with the word life coaching. Because so many people had decided they wanted to be life coaches. So I was like, well, I don't want to be a life coach, even though that's what I do, right? I do inner core work, though. So anyway, here's what she said. She said, I don't know this girl. I don't know Cabrini. But what she did for me, I'm going to put the video, I'm going to tag the video in the 21 Ways group. Cabrini, she called me a magician. She said, I was pulling from her things that had been in her core for years that she could not give a name to. What are you doing out there that is touching somebody? What do you do? When I asked you guys the other day to get 5 of your closest friends to give you 3 words that would describe you, what were those words that they described you as, that you agreed with, that could be the outer layer of your core? Did you listen to them? Did you ask them? Are you just playing with your life? For the next 21 days and 21 ways, I am not playing with you. I don't know who it is I'm talking to, but I know everybody gets excited about Friday. But you see, every day is Friday to me. I don't just wait for Friday to have a good day. And this is what I want you to get from me. That every day is a good day. Every day you're on your way to the thing that you want in your life. Every single day. So the why, the answer to the why is this. The why equals your purpose. When someone says to you, why do you want it? Because I'm walking and doing this purposefully on this planet. Why do I do what I do? It's because to hear someone like that woman say that to me, there's no greater feeling. And I didn't get paid for that. I'm not getting paid for this. I get paid in a way that it feels good. Your why has to be that it makes you feel so good, and that's what it means to have a purposeful life. When you have a life on purpose, it feels good, and that is your why. And then it becomes your who, and then it becomes your what. Your what starts coming through you. People don't even have to ask you what. It just, you living your what. You living your what and your why and your who all at the same time, because you're living your life on purpose. And it does not take anything to live your life on purpose except for the desire, and to start from where you are. To not think that, okay, oh shit, I'm 60 years old and I have just been doing the same thing over and over again. And I'm not happy. I'm in a horrible marriage. I mean, I got 3 great kids, but shit, they make me mad too. And oh Lord, your life is just a misery. And then, sometimes people want to know about heaven, but nobody wants to die to go to heaven. So why not create heaven on earth? Why not create the heaven that you want right here on earth by living in your purpose? So the why is your purpose. That's what it means to live the life of why, what, and who. It's to live your life on purpose. So, I hate when I keep saying but I'm oh my God. So I'm gonna give you guys some other points here, and then I want you to get prepared for tomorrow. Tomorrow is very interesting too. Um, that was a pregnant pause because I wanted you guys to actually pause for a moment. So, living on purpose. You know, I didn't realize that the why day, that this day would evoke such an emotional place today. You know, living on purpose. There's nothing like it. And that's what I want you guys to get from this, is to live your life on purpose. And then your whys, whats, and whos will come to you. Find out what your purpose is on this planet. You know, I know that my purpose is to use my voice to inspire you, whoever you are, to wake up from your dream, to stop sleepwalking in this life, and to walk outside and live this life on purpose. Look at the beautiful day it is outside. I mean, I'm in my incubator, and some days I'm going to be outside with you, and some days I'm freezing. Oh, damn. Cola, I don't know why it's freezing. Maybe it's my connection. Maybe I should just do it on my phone. Okay, thanks for that, Cola. Hey, Cola Smith. So it's not even a pregnant pause. I'm freezing. Okay. Well, I don't know how much of this is going to come through. Maybe the most important things will come through. Okay? And that is to live your life on purpose. When you live your life, when you find out your purpose on the planet, then everything else will start to mold together, like the molding of the clay. We're going to mold your life over the next 21 days. Okay? So tomorrow's and day 6 is the how is not your business. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about how the how is not your business. So enjoy your Friday. Have a good time. You know, it's a holiday weekend. So be safe out there. Luckily, there are Lyfts and Ubers, and you can drink as much as you want. Take an Uber or take a Lyft, and be safe. And I will see you tomorrow at 3. I may be on a beach somewhere, but at 3 o'clock I will come to you live, and I will be talking about the how is not your business. Okay? So remember, live your life on purpose, because that's all you have is one. I love y'all in that huge agape way. Cola, thank you so much, honey, for joining. And did you get your book? You should get it today, I think. Also, everybody, please buy my book. The link is over there in the description. Buy my book. I know that it will inspire you wherever you are in your life. If you are having chemotherapy, if you have been diagnosed with cancer, I got a story in there for you. If somebody in your family has died, I got a story in there for you. If you're in a business, I got several stories in there for you. Whatever it is, I have real life stories that will inspire you and encourage you to never give up, and to find out who you are, what you want, and why you want it, and to live your life on purpose. Okay? So have fun again, and thank you for joining. Those of you that have watched up to now, thank you, Cola. Those of you that will join and you will watch up to now, thank you for spending your time with me. We're right now at 24 minutes. I usually like to keep it from up to at least 30 minutes so that I can impact you. And let me tell you something. This is not a quickie. Okay? This is not a quickie. Oh, Cola. Girl, don't be making me cry on this here thing on a Friday. I told you I was emotional today. Thank you. So again, yeah, enjoy yourself. And I look forward to seeing you guys this weekend. Bye. Bye, Cola.